Hey guys, how you doing? We're back here in the garage one more time. Guess what time it is? Guess what time it is? It's time to put some wires in this guitar. And again, this is something I've never done before. I've wired motorcycles for many years of my life, but this is small little electronic stuff, so we can't use the hand fist that I use on Harley Davidsons. It has to be delicate, very delicate stuff. So I have everything I need. I have all of my pots, I've got my switch, I've got my input jack. Now, they sent these little icky little wiring wires. Eek. So, get rid of that. I got some really nice beefy wire. I got some white for ground, I got some red for signal. So that should work fine. I've got my tone orange drop that'll go in a circuit, and I've already done some things while we were gone. So, but I've also got my soldering torch, I've got solder, I've got strippers, I got everything. Now, one of the things I did while we were gone was I went ahead and put copper tape inside our control cavity. Now, you might want to be asking, why did we put copper tape in there? Because a lot of these electronics actually pick up all the ambient buzz, hum, noise that happens to be in the atmosphere. And this will actually block that off. So I did the same thing on the back of the control cavity shield. We'll have to ground this to the ground of the circuit, but shouldn't be a problem. And we've got all of our wires here ready to go. So all we really need to do is install these, and then we can start working on the wiring. Okay, after a little fiddling, we have all of our electronics now in. They are solid and not moving. We know where all our pins are, and we are ready to start our soldering. So, we'll take a look at our chart, and we'll figure out what needs to get soldered first. Okay guys, hope you can see this. We now have our inside ready to be wired up. I have noted that I have my bridge volume, my neck volume, and my tune pot, so I don't put things in the wrong spot. So really the first thing we need to do, and we know that this is hot, we need to start with a ground. So each one of these pots needs a blob of solder on it so that we can actually put our grounds into the blob of solder. It's called tinning, so we need to get our torch nice and hot torch, and we'll start tinning that up. Shouldn't take too long. We have to be very careful with the paint, so we're going to stop for a second and put something over that. Okay, our paint is now protected from our solder blobs if we drip any, so we should be ready to go. We're going to put a little dab of solder on these here. So I've already put some solder on the tip. It's hot, ready to go, and we'll just put some on there. Okay, we got some blobs. Ready to go. Okay, it's gonna be a little fiddly. We're gonna put our tone cap right here in our pot. It has to go there and there, and I have to get in there with my fingers. So it's gonna be a little tricky. Might want to use our handy dandy pliers. Don't want to get our fingers next to the hot stuff. That would be bad. So, let's make it work. Aha! And Dusty is humbled again. So, this really big wire doesn't fit in these little holes. So, we have to go with the smaller spaghetti wire. Who knew? So, I've already got my first signal wire soldered here. I got my orange cap on. Need to strip this. We're going to tin it so we get it ready to go on the place it needs to go. Now, tinning is just basically putting a little bit of solder on the end. So all you have to do is touch it together. You don't overheat any of the components. So, torch comes up. A little bit of tin on there. There we go. This is going to our positive on our input jack. So we need to fit some in there. There we go. I'm gonna route that down like that in there. Tell you what, getting big fingers in this freaking cavity is a bit of a chore. And we're connected. Our first wire is in. Woohoo! Yeah! Okay guys, these are the leads from the humbuckers. As you can see, it's got a little shielding inside. This is the ground. This is the signal. So we need to strip it, turn all this up, and then we're going to solder this into the ground on the pot, and this goes into the signal on the pot. All right, let's make it happen. Well guys, I think that's it. I think I got it. Shoo. A little spaghetti in there. So hopefully I did that right. Oh, why don't we just plug it into an amp and find out. Okay guys, so here's the big test. Everything is soldered the way I think it should be, and I got my bass amp down here, so we're going to see if we can get some clicking or some sound or anything. So, oh, that's good, didn't blow anything up. So we're in our middle switch, so we should have some magnetism. We got magnetism on the magnets, but don't seem to have any sound. So, I have to figure out why. Okay guys, we're back, and I figured it out. So on our wiring diagram I have here, there was this extra little ground on my signal side of the neck. I couldn't figure out why that was there, but I put it in anyway. So sure enough, I went ahead and unsoldered that wire, and now, ho ho ho! Give me some sound, give me some sound. Woohoo! Woohoo! We got sound. We're done. Ha ha! I win. I win. Yes. Ah. Okay guys, we're not quite done drilling holes yet. So we have to put our strap buttons on. Sorry about the lighting. I know that on these Flying V's that the first one goes in there. Where the second one goes, somewhere up and down here, is how this guitar will actually hang. So a lot of people start there, but then the guitar nosedives. So I've been doing some research, and they say to move it about halfway up. So that's where we're going to mount it. I'm going to measure that and then mark it. Make sure that it's right about there. So we also have our new drill, and I've got it marked off for depth. So we'll just mark them and drill them. Solid. All right. I'm gonna guess right about there. Solid. Here we go. The moment of truth has arrived. The body and the neck come together. Remember that little surprise I had for you for the neck? Way back at episode like 3? Thank you, Silver Slinger. You're the man. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Sunset Shimmer's guitar. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that nice? I am so happy with how this turned out. And a little bit closer on the little head there. I am so happy with this. I am happy, happy, happy. So now, what I need to do, I need to take it to my guitar tech friend, and we're going to put the strings on it, set it up, and make it growl. But that is next episode. I'm sorry to make you wait, but I want to make sure this is right. So we're going to go talk to him about it. I got 2 days off coming up. Hopefully I can track him down, and we'll get this done real soon. So, see you next time.